Now this is perhaps one of my best purchases yet. But the question is, will the way it was delivered and what's inside actually match what was ordered? Let's dive in to find out. So as I've been saying recently, we've been buying a lot of collections, and this one I am probably the most excited about in the past 6 months. If what is here is what I ordered and it's in good condition, it's gonna be amazing.
Whoa, whoa. Baby steps, please.
But my concern here is he only taped the top. As you can see here, the tape stops at the Amazon tape, and so it went through wear and tear. It's open here a little bit, but it's not all the way open, but it looks like it was pushed through, and you have a big crack right here in the box. Should be in a binder, so it should be okay. It hasn't been opened, but it could be damaged. This one's holding on by literally one string.
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
A few strings holding it together right there in the middle, so thankfully that's probably what saved it. And when I was speaking with the seller, he asked if I had any instructions for shipping, and my only instruction was, please wrap it carefully.
So easy.
Before I even open this, it doesn't appear to be damaged in any way. I mean, it's only wrapped in some of this wrapping paper. It doesn't feel like it has any other protection. Let's just be careful. We don't want to damage it, especially again if it's what I think it is and in the condition I think it is. This is gonna be one great collection.
I want to see it on fire.
So right away, you can kind of see what we got, what we're working with here. A lot of the cards don't appear to be in sleeves at all, which is concerning.
Bad binder behavior.
But let's just see what we're working with here. All right, so looking at the first card, just grab the first one that was kind of hanging out. This is a Tauros GX from Sun and Moon.
We need an answer.
Base. I'm pretty sure that's Sun and Moon base. And texture looks good, so it looks to be a real card. It looks to be in great shape, even though it had, some small whitening here on the top. Very, very small amount of whitening, but that's just, normal. You can get that from a pack. These gold GXs, again, texture looks good. Quality looks outstanding. Stay tuned to the end to see what I paid for this collection, and you tell me if it was worth the cost. Solgaleo, beautiful card. Beautiful card. Again, texture looks good. These textures are very hard to duplicate in fake cards, and these look immaculate. Absolutely clean. Very nice cards. So there's duplicates of those. It looks like it's fresh from pack, to be honest with you. I'm really excited, and you can see they actually sleeved, out of all these 9 cards on the front page, they actually sleeved one of them, and it was the one that I'd be most concerned about, which is the Latios GX Rainbow Ultra Rare. All right, let's take a better look at this one. Again, texture looks to be spot on. Does look like a legitimate card. You can even feel the texture. And the condition, let me just take a quick look at it before I put it back on the camera. This is PSA 10 condition right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy.
Latios Ultra Rare Rainbow. I'll put that back into a clean sleeve. Articuno. Man, these cards on this first page are just absolutely stunning. Stunning. This is Celestial Storm. And again, there's not a scratch on these cards. I mean, I'll look at them more in detail later so I can get my face over top of it with some good light. But looking at it right now, these look great. As a matter of fact, let me just sleeve all of these real quick. And it just keeps going. So we're going to move through a few of these, but again, the cards are sliding around a little bit. That's the problem shipping in these binders, but it's kind of expected. Here's another page I really wanted to look at. You know, for example, these Mews, if in 10 condition, are really expensive. These two here I'm also super excited about. Let's take a look at this Mew EX. This is a promo from XY. Yeah, I mean, again, it's fresh from pack. You can tell when you look at a card like this and you see there's no scuffing, no scratching, no nothing. I mean, very minimal of anything here, and what little bit of whitening is here, again, could be straight from the pack. So, or in many cases from the promo boxes that these come in. So many times the promos don't come in a pack. I should say a promo box. So getting promos from XY in PSA 10 condition is very rare. Very rare. Yeah, same corners are a little bit dinged up, but again, this will still be mint condition. Beautiful cards. Probably won't be a PSA 10, but nonetheless, beautiful. Let's take a look at these two tag teams here. This Magic card from Wellord. As tag teams went through the roof, you know, this is one of those, again, from tag team. Stunning card, flawless condition, beautiful texture, and wow, perfectly centered, no whiteness, no whitening, I should say. Perfect, immaculate card. So I want to look at a few more, and then I'll flip through the pages, because there are a few key cards that really drew my attention to this set, and of course these are among them. Wow, these are in such good condition. I am so excited. I was worried about the box at first. The guy also took like an extra 20 days to ship this out, so I was just, a few things were just concerning me, and then I get the box and it's all beat up. Thankfully it arrived safely, and these cards have been so well, even though they're not in sleeves, most of them, they're so well taken care of. These are probably some of the best XY Sun and Moon cards, condition-wise, that I've seen when I buy out collections. Let's just flip through a few more of these. Let's see if there's anything I want to pull out. Of course, I'll pull all these out eventually. Man, these cards are beautiful. So many of these I wish I could keep. Like Gardevoir and Sylveon tag team. Wow. Somebody spent a lot of time collecting these. Man, and everyone that I pull out, even if it has whitening on it, just a little bit, it looks like it's from the pack. Everything else about these cards looks super pristine. I am thrilled. Absolutely thrilled with this purchase. So again, stay tuned. Look to the very end, and you tell me if what I paid for this collection is worth it, and if you would have done the same. Another stunning card, absolutely beautiful. This is Hidden Fates right here. It's these kind of things that really excite me. This is one of my favorite things about the hobby, is coming in and getting cards like this in binder collections. Sometimes you don't hit. My last collection I got the other week, they were in pretty rough shape. Pretty much nothing that I expected. I couldn't grade anything. Most of it would be, lightly played at best, moderately played probably. This Umbreon is a stunning card. This is from Fates Collide, XY, Fates Collide. Again, oh man. Small amount of whitening, but I mean this is a mint card. Not a scratch on it, just normal manufacturing wear and tear. Shamans are beautiful cards as well. Those are from Roaring Moon. This is another Fates Collide. Now I can see a little. Oh, okay, that came off. Okay, this one's creased. That's the first one I've seen that's damaged. See the crease right here and down here. So, and this one actually is quite dirty. So this is the first card I've seen that's not been in great condition. But again, if that's one of very few, then I'm going to be happy with this. Some of the Zekrom and Pikachus from Tag Team. We got 2 of those here. Super clean. I'm surprised that one Glaceon is in such bad condition given how clean the rest of these are. He must have got that through a trade or something. Gotta wonder where this collection came from. It's absolutely stunning. So many great cards. Had to take years to collect all this. Again, a lot of the shinies here are coming from XY era. Oh, this is one right here. This Gengar and Mimikyu. Looks really good on the front. Looks really good on the back.
Very nice.
Oh, forgot about the Rayquaza. See, they sleeved the Rayquazas. And they at least knew some of the value they had here. They sleeved both of the Rayquazas. And a nice sleeve too. So this Rayquaza, again from Celestial Storm, it's the alternate art. Oh wow. Super, super clean. And some of these cards, I'll have to go back and look. I have a spreadsheet. I basically tallied up 90% of the cards here. I looked at the values raw, just selling them, you know, in light played condition. But then I also looked at all the values if I got a PSA 10, if I got a PSA 9, the average selling cost, depending on the different platforms, the grading costs, shipping fees. I put all that into calculation. And then I took an average of all of that because obviously some cards won't be worth grading even though they're in great condition. Because like for example that Rayquaza, also mint condition, but it was off-centered, so it wouldn't be worth grading probably. It would definitely be a 9 at best, just because of that. These Ultra Prisms are nice, or the Prism cards I should say. Some of these can go for a pretty dollar. Now some of these smaller cards I didn't tally up. That Arceus is beautiful. Darkrai, Giratina, Giovanni's Exile. Oh, here's the Lily. Okay, this Lily. Again, a lot of these are off center, left to right, but absolutely pristine. Absolutely pristine. Beautiful cards. That Jesse and James is nice. So many nice cards. These are all the trainers are. Skylas. These Skylas go for a good amount when they're in good condition. So there's that Cynthia. So this is Break Point, I believe. Okay, this one definitely has some extra whitening on it. A little bit more than usual. Probably won't be grading that one. Let's take a look at this one. That one looks pretty good. Yeah. A bit of whitening there at the very bottom. Looks like it actually has just a small amount of corner damage, but that's too bad. Those would have been nice to have for submission, but Again, regardless, so many, again, another Lily here. So many beautiful cards. So many in just pristine shape. Absolutely gorgeous. Cynthia. This is one I don't have. This is Ultra Prism. It's a little bit off-center, left to right. You can see that kind of a corner there. You can come up on the screen. That kind of rough corner, that's straight manufacturing. Just when they were cutting it, you can tell it's just a dull blade. So you can see whitening just a little bit down the whole thing, but it's truly just on the side where they cut it. Then here we have a bunch of championships, promo leagues, just really cool cards that, you know, you had to kind of be playing in the Pokemon League to get these. So, and these VS Seekers, they go for like $15, $20 a piece. They're pretty big in some of the vintage decks. And these energies here, I was super excited. I didn't notice these energies until the end, after I had already made the purchase. And these energies here are something I've actually really wanted to collect. They're all from Call of Legends, and they're the Pokemon Play versions. So it's, if you were gonna have them, this is the best of the best, and they are, much like the majority of what we've seen here, absolutely mint. This is mint. Let's see. The Celebi, again, they're off-centered. Call of Legends is such a beautiful set. These cards are so clean. I can't believe how clean these cards are. When you get Pokemon Play League cards, you never know how they get arrived in the condition, how they're delivered, are they in a sealed pack or not. But these look like they were hand delivered from Pokemon. You see most of them are off center left to right. But that Espeon is just gorgeous. And every one of these are just pristine. And it looks like they were a player, because you can see these VS Seekers were also in a very nice sleeve, and these are play sleeves. Ampharos on the electric energy there. Because these are typically play sleeves. You use these because they're easy to shuffle with and they're a little bit more durable. So these guys who had this may have been an actual TCG player, which would make sense. But most of these cards don't look like they're played, to be honest. So this is probably part of their collection, and they probably played with a different set. All right, I think that was it, ladies and gentlemen. So what did I ended up paying for all of this? Let me just make sure there's nothing else here in the back. Oh, yeah. Of course. We have some of the, what is it, Radiant Collection, I believe is what it is. Beautiful cards there. I'll check those out later.
That was amazing.
This collection was one that I was most excited about, and it's rightfully so. This has such a stunning set of cards in it. I just couldn't pass it up. The price is usually a lot more than I'll ever pay for a collection, especially when it's not vintage. And so this collection, hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna swallow on this one. Whew. I paid $2,384. That includes shipping, so I paid $8.60 in shipping. But this was a almost $2,400 collection. And the question is to you now, leave a comment below. Let me know, would you have chosen this collection for this much money? And if so, join me for the ride. I'll do a full journey between grading these and getting them back and what goes in my PC. But also, if not, let me know, what would you have paid for it? And if you think you would have even paid more, now having seen some of this, let me know what you would have paid for it. Would you have paid $3,000, $3,500? I'm curious to know. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us on this ride. It's going to be fun. I look forward to checking back in with you. If you like more Pokemon content, check out our podcast series here. Otherwise, check out our investment series here. We wish you an amazing day, and we look forward to seeing all of you on the next one.